Most financial advisors will show you compound interest charts going up and to the right. Beautiful projections of your nest egg growing over 30, 40 years. But one thing they will probably never show you is the math of actually living off of it. Sure, $1 million saved sounds very impressive, until you realize the 4% withdrawal rule gives you 40 grand a year. That's about $3,000 a month before Uncle Sam gets his cut. Meaning even after 30 years of putting in the hours and maxing out all contributions, you're living on less than you made during your working years. Think about that. 3 decades of discipline, sacrifice, and delayed gratification just to downgrade your lifestyle when you're supposed to be enjoying it. My name's Cameron Hoffman, and a few years ago I was having this exact realization. I had the career, the 401k, the financial advisor telling me I was on track. But when I actually did the math on what that track led to, I realized something. I wasn't building wealth, I was building just enough to not be a burden. And if that doesn't sit right with you, you're not alone. Because with old retirement playbook clearly broken in 2026, more and more people are now waking up to the fact that they can't bet their entire future on safe assets exposed to the same volatile economy. So today, I want to show you what a growing number of 40 and 50-year-olds are doing instead, and how you can build income that doesn't stop when your paycheck does, without disrupting the life you have today. First, let me be clear about something. This isn't about saying you shouldn't have a 401k or save for retirement. It's about understanding the game you're actually playing. Because here's what most people don't realize. Your 401k, your IRA, your brokerage account, they're all built on the same assumption, that you'll work for 30 to 40 years, save diligently, and then live off 4% of your portfolio indefinitely. But let's break down what that actually means. If you retire with 500 grand, which puts you ahead of most Americans, you're looking at 20 grand a year, $1 million, 40K a year, $2 million, 80K a year. Now, if you're making 150, 200 right now, do you really want to retire on 80 grand after taxes, healthcare costs, and inflation eating away your purchasing power? And it gets worse. Because all those safe investments are exposed to market crashes you can't control. 2008 wiped out years of gains for people who are about to retire. COVID did the same thing. And when the next crash comes, because it always does, where will you be? Watching your retirement timeline get pushed back another 5 years? When you stop to think about it, you're sacrificing your best years, your 30s, your 40s, and your 50s, maxing out retirement accounts, missing your kids' games because you're working late, putting off that trip because you need to save more, all for a retirement that might give you less income than you have now. Not to mention that all it takes is one layoff or one downsize, and suddenly that 30-year retirement plan is in huge jeopardy. Does that make sense to you? That doesn't sound like a retirement plan. That sounds like betting that nothing will go wrong for 3 decades. So if you're sitting there making good money, but realizing this traditional path might not get you where you want to be, you're not insane. The math really doesn't work like it used to. So what is the alternative? It's actually pretty simple. Instead of just saving money and hoping it grows enough, they're now looking into assets that they can build new monthly income streams and that can keep paying them even after retirement. Now, when most people think about building additional income streams, they think real estate, which requires huge down payments and dealing with tenants, starting a business, which means you're grinding 80 hours a week and years before seeing any profit, or side hustles, which usually just means trading time for money in a different way. Not many people think about e-commerce, and I get why. Most people hear e-commerce and immediately think, I don't have time to learn Shopify and build a website. I can't compete with Amazon. I need to buy inventory, deal with shipping, handle customer service. And you're right, if you were doing it the traditional way. But thanks to the model we use, you don't need any of that. In fact, the reason e-commerce makes sense right now, especially for busy professionals, is because you don't have to be the one doing it. Think about how the wealthy build assets. They don't learn every skill themselves. They hire expertise and own the outcome. That's exactly what this is. You bring the capital, anywhere from $20,000 up to $75,000, a fraction of a real estate down payment in most cases, and my team builds and manages an e-commerce or multiple e-commerce stores for you. You own the business 100%. It's your company, your LLC, your bank account. But we handle everything from product research, store setup, creating the listings, marketing, fulfillment, customer service, and we split the profits. typically 75% to you, 25% to us, or even 80% to you and 20% to us. So we make money when you make money. We use what's called a sell first, buy later model. We will list thousands of products we know we can profit on, and when a customer orders, we use your business credit card to purchase it from a US supplier and ship it directly to the end consumer. You'll get paid out by the platform in typically 3 to 7 days, which means there's no inventory sitting in a warehouse, there's no risk of products going obsolete, you don't have to tie up capital in inventory or stock. And because we've done this over 200 times, we feel really confident to offer something no one else will in this space. A 60-month profit guarantee and a $5,000 profit activation threshold. Meaning, we won't start our profit share until your store makes at least the first $5,000 back, and if you haven't recovered your initial investment within 16 months, we'll pause our profit share as well. As I said, we can only make this guarantee because we've done this over 200 times. We know what works. Now, this isn't for everyone. This is specifically designed for people who already have successful careers or businesses, have that capital to put into it that they want to put to work, and want to diversify income without becoming a full-time entrepreneur. They understand that building real wealth does take time and patience, and are looking for an asset that generates cash flow, not just appreciation. If you're looking for a get-rich-quick or double your money in 90 days, this certainly isn't it. But if you want to build a real business that can generate a few $1,000s a month within the first year or so and grow from there, then this is definitely for you. Right now, e-commerce still only represents about 16% of total retail sales. That means 84% of retail is still untapped. But that window is closing. Smart operators are catching on. And once they do, this advantage will disappear. So here's what happens next. If you're ready to explore this, click the link below to schedule a strategy call with my team. This isn't a high-pressure sales call. It's a conversation to see if this is right for your situation. We'll discuss your goals, we'll explain exactly how the process works, and we'll determine if we're a good fit for each other. But I need to be transparent. We can only work with a limited number of partners each month. We're personally involved in every store we build. We cannot scale this infinitely. So if this resonates with you, don't wait, because right now you can keep doing what you're doing, keep putting money in the same investments everyone else uses, keep hoping your 401k grows fast enough, and keep praying the market doesn't crash right before you retire. Or you can take a bit of control. You can build a real asset that belongs to you, that generates cash flow for you. That gives you the financial independence you've been working toward your entire life. The people who build real wealth don't wait for perfect timing. They take action when they see opportunity. If you're ready to explore building real wealth through e-commerce without becoming a full-time entrepreneur, click the button below and schedule your strategy call now. Your financial future is too important to leave to chance. Let's talk. Click below to schedule your call. And if you found this valuable, subscribe for more content on building wealth outside the traditional playbook. I'll see you in the next one.